In the pantheon of science fiction icons, few characters embody unyielding grit quite like Private Jenette Vasquez from James Cameron's 1986 masterpiece Aliens. With a pulse rifle slung over her shoulder and a battle cry of, "Let's rock!" echoing through the xenomorph-infested corridors of the Nostromo's ill-fated colony, Vasquez wasn't just a soldier, she was a force of nature, a Latina powerhouse whose cigar-chomping bravado and zero-hesitation heroism redefined female action heroes. The actress behind this tour de force? Jenette Goldstein, a 65-year-old Los Angeles native whose career trajectory reads like a love letter to genre storytelling, resilience, and reinvention. Spotted this month navigating the sun-drenched streets of her hometown in boyfriend jeans, a flowy gray top layered under a speckled cardigan and tan slides, Goldstein, hair swept into her signature messy bun with a silver streak as subtle accent, exudes the same effortless cool that made Vasquez unforgettable. A black purse and sunglasses complete the look, casual, trendy, utterly unpretentious. Born in 1960 amid the sprawl of L.A., Goldstein's path to stardom was paved with determination and a dash of transatlantic polish. Honing her craft in both American theater scenes and British drama schools, she absorbed the nuances of accents, physicality, and emotional depth that would later infuse her roles with authenticity. Her breakout arrived with a seismic bang in Aliens, Cameron's pulse-pounding sequel to Ridley Scott's Alien. As Vasquez, Goldstein channeled a cocktail of machismo and vulnerability, the cigarillo between her teeth a defiant ritual, her loyalty to the colonial marines a fierce bond forged in fire. "Game over, man." Might be Bill Paxton's Hudson stealing the meme-worthy line, but Vasquez's arc, from cocky grunt to sacrificial sentinel, steals hearts. Goldstein's physicality was no small feat. She trained rigorously, mastering weaponry and stunt work to embody a character who flipped the damsel trope on its head. The film's enduring legacy, grossing over $85 million on an $18 million budget and spawning a franchise, owes much to her portrayal, a blueprint for warriors like Zoe Saldana's Neytiri or Sigourney Weaver's Ripley Redux. Goldstein's collaboration with Cameron didn't end in the Hive's acid baths, it evolved into a trilogy of trust. In 1991's Terminator 2, Judgment Day, she morphed into Janelle Voight, John Connor's foster mother, a suburban everymom whose shotgun-toting stand against the liquid metal T-1000 delivers one of the sequel's most visceral kills. It's a role worlds away from Vasquez, maternal ferocity replacing battlefield bombast, yet Goldstein infuses both with a grounded intensity that grounds Cameron's spectacle in human stakes. The film, a box office behemoth at $520 million, cemented her as his go-to for everyman heroism amid apocalyptic odds. By 1997's Titanic, the highest-grossing film ever until Avatar, she was the understated Irish immigrant, a third-class passenger whose quiet dignity amid the sinking ship's chaos added poignant texture to the romance. From xenomorph exterminator to time-traveling matriarch to Atlantic casualty, Goldstein's Cameron tenure showcases her chameleon versatility, proving she could anchor any universe he conjured. Beyond the director's orbit, her 1980s output was a genre smorgasbord. In Kathryn Bigelow's 1987 neo-western vampire flick Near Dark, Goldstein unleashed Diamondback, a sun-fearing bloodsucker whose ruthless sensuality, leather-clad and feral, prefigured Bigelow's later action queens like Point Break's undercover feds. It's a role that drips with gothic allure, blending horror's bite with western grit in a nomadic family of nocturnal predators. Smaller turns followed, the tense military wife in The Presidio, 1988, the apocalyptic survivor in Miracle Mile, 1988, and the no-nonsense cop in Lethal Weapon 2, 1989, where she traded quips with Mel Gibson amid South African diplomat chases. These weren't star vehicles but scene stealers, Goldstein's compact energy elevating ensemble pieces into memorable vignettes. As the 90s dawned, television beckoned, offering a canvas for dramatic depth. Guest spots on ER, 1998 to 2004, let her navigate Chicago's ER frenzy as resilient patients and staff, her empathy shining through medical maelstrom. 6 Feet Under, 2001, tapped her for a arc in Alan Ball's Mortuary Mosaic, where she peeled back layers of grief with understated power. 24, 2004, thrust her into counterterrorism's ticking clock, a high-stakes thriller where every glance carried conspiracy's weight. These roles, spanning procedurals to prestige, highlighted her pivot from silver-screen spectacle to small-screen subtlety, a testament to her range in an industry that often pigeonholes genre vets. By the 2000s, as blockbuster roles waned, Goldstein didn't fade, she flourished elsewhere. In 2009, she launched Jenette Bras, a Los Angeles-based lingerie line with a mission as bold as Vasquez's charge, empowering fuller-busted women in a market skewed towards slimmer silhouettes. The slogan, "The alphabet starts at D," is a cheeky manifesto, born from a revelatory fitting at London's Bravissimo during a convention trip. "I saw women transformed, shoulders back, confidence ignited," she recalled in an Authority magazine interview. The brand specializes in supportive yet sexy pieces, balconette bras with underwire fortitude, plunges that defy gravity, all crafted with premium fabrics and inclusive sizing up to K-cups. It's not just commerce, it's catharsis, addressing the frustration of ill-fitting options that plague 80% of women over D-cup. Jenette Bras thrives on stories of reclamation. Goldstein cherishes one client's tale, a woman scarred by 3 miscarriages, shopping for a Hawaiian bikini to celebrate impending motherhood. "The fitting ended in tears and hugs," she shared, a bikini purchased, a spirit lifted. Collaborating with husband Aaron Noble, a painter whose artistic flair co-designs prints and patterns, the venture blends commerce with creativity. Noble's canvases, vibrant abstracts, infuse bras with wearable art, turning undergarments into statements of self-love. From online exclusives to pop-up fittings, the brand fosters community, hosting workshops on body positivity and sizing myths. Goldstein's own journey, motherhood, menopause, the physical toll of stunts, informs its ethos. Lingerie as armor, not apology. Sci-Fi fandom keeps her pulse rifle polished. At conventions like Comic-Con and her August Fan Expo Chicago reunion with Aliens alumni, Mark Ralston, Paul Reiser, William Hope, Rico Ross, fans queue for autographs, reciting lines like scripture. "I'm surprised by the longevity," she admitted to TooFab, a huge fan of the film's cult status. Her voice work as the USS Enterprise computer in Star Trek, Short Treks 2019, nods to Trek's exploratory spirit, a fitting coda for a career orbiting icons. Goldstein's life, like Vasquez's last stand, is defiant joy. Errands in LA's bustle, bras that uplift, cons where cheers drown out doubts. She's not just the Marine who rocked, she's the woman who rebuilds, proving heroism endures beyond the credits.